Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so. So in this video we're going to be making the 20th post design, and this is what we're going to be using. This material is used to make chair cover. It's very thick and is durable as well. So I've made a bag from this previously, so I had some leftover. So this leftover is what I'm using now, and it's 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches, so like a square, you know. So what I'm going to do is that I want to take a measurement of how I'm going to fix the side pocket, and the side pockets, I don't want it to be too lower. I want it to come up a bit. I place it on 3.5. I realized that it's too low. I reduced it to 2.5 inches. So that was what I later used. What I just did was I just mark out my lines and connect the line and cut through. So after cutting through, the next thing is to fix my zipper and the lining that I used to make the zipper look neat, so that when you look at the bag as the user or as an end user or somebody trying to spread it, you do not see any wrong sewing, any rough sewing. So this is what I got. What I'm going to do now is just to cut through, and after cutting through, I get my zipper and cut exact measurement of the fabric, or a bit longer than, which you have to trim off later. So this is what I did. The next thing now is to bring out my zipper. So I decided to use this zip, but this zipper is a very big size, not the size that I've been using. I just feel like I should try and use it. So I fixed the zipper. The next thing is to fix my lining. As I've said earlier, we have been fixing zipper and lining. I'm not supposed to show this, but I just feel like this is the last video on the main practical. Every other thing is going to be a bonus. Let me just be a bit explicit. So by now I should be able to explain a pause with just my mouth and you understand. So I'm going to take that down and also do the other side, and just repeat the same thing on the other side by using my words to turn it. That's just what I am doing. My lining to turn the zipper, that's what I'm just doing. Is what we have been doing before now. So this was how I laid the second piece. I just place it on this place, and so then later put my lining underneath and also sew, so that make it ready. And the right side of my piece is facing the zipper. Then I'll sew. Suggesting the next thing I'm going to do now is to put the lining under it with the right side facing up and place it on it, and I'll just sew like so. Make sure the right side is facing up, just placing on it and sew like so. So that's just it. We are done with it. You see what I mean by to hide all the rough edges. So I'm going to sew this sides down so that it doesn't interfere with any other part that you don't want it to interfere with. So that's it. So I don't have my lining covered the whole side, because what I'm supposed to use for the upper part, I realized it was too short, so I have to use this one for both up and the lower part, which make it shorter. That it was not enough for the main piece lower part. So I'm going to get another material and add to the lining to cover that place up, just to make my work look decent and accurate, just like so. I'm just going to sew it on that place. This is actually not necessary. So if you have your full lining, you don't need to go through that stress. So the next thing I'm going to do is to fix my zipper head. This actually gave me stress because all the zips I have were smaller than the zip teeth. So remind me so that I'll do a tutorial of different sizes of zip teeth for you whenever I go to the market. So this is a very big size for traveling bags, and I was trying to force in small zipper, so it didn't work. I have to use a bigger zipper for it. So I have to fix a bigger zipper. I'm done with that. So the next thing is to find a lining to cover up. So I have all the size sewn already. So I'll put a lining to cover up so that it helps us stop whatever I'll put here as the pockets. So right now the next thing you're going to do is to face the main zipper. But before then, take a look at what I did here. I sewed the lining to this very place the zipper is, and I didn't want the lining sewing to be all over the bag at the purse, so I sew it at the edge. I sew the pockets, the side pockets on the edges round as well, all around. So it didn't get to the upper part because I want, when you put your hand from here, you see the right side of the lining. So I'm going to be fixing the main zipper now, and I'm also going to put another lining to make that place where I'm fixing the zipper, to use it to turn it, to hide the seam there so that it will be neat. So you see the way I'm facing the lining, the right side is facing up while the main piece right side is facing down. That is, they are facing each other. Both right sides are facing each other. So I'll just sew, then flip it over, so I get what I want. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to top stitch, and the reason why you should top stitch is because it will help the two relax together, one, and the second reason is it will not it will not prevent the zipper from pulling easily. So it is very important you top stitch, though it's not compulsory, but it will make your work also look more professional. So, and always make sure you use matching thread as I've said. So I'm done with that, you can see. So the next thing is to make the other side just the way we made this side. You can choose to add pocket to the other side, you can choose to not add pockets to it, but I'm not going to add pocket to the other side. So I'm just going to fix it right away, after which I'll fix my lining with it, then join the purse, and our purse will be right ready for use. So the first thing, I'm going to fix the main piece, then add the lining. So I'm done with that. I just want to top stitch. I'm just going to top stitch just the way we did in the first instance, and make it relax. As you can see, the the zipper is well relaxed. It's not popping like having some kind of bob on it. So you should also try as much as possible to make sure yours is same. So after this now, I'm going to fix my zipper now. Then I'm just going to fix my lining. I'm just going to sew the sides and the base right away. You see what I'm going to do. So I fixed my zipper now. So the next thing is to join my main piece together and join the lining together on the wrong side. So I'm going to sew. So while sewing this place, I'm going to leave a space which will help me, which is going to help me turn it out, and the space is going to be at the lining parts. So I'm not going to be leaving any space on the main piece. So I'll leave the space on the lining part. So that's the place that will help me to turn the inside out. So the next thing you should do now is to bring this edge together like so. Make sure that the seams are aligned. The seams from the base and the seam from the side align together when you're sewing. So I hope you understand that we have been doing this in our classes, so I don't expect it to be strange. And if you're watching from my YouTube channel, please encourage me by liking this video and dropping a comment for me, whichever video you want me to put out there for you to see. Just let me know, I'll work on it. So thank you for your support, and to my returning subscribers, thank you very much. Those who are yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified when I upload any video. Thank you very much. I always show up here just for you. So the all you need to do is just to encourage me by liking this video and share to more people. So I'm just going to join the lining as well, just the way I joined the main piece. And if you take note, I'm doing it from the wrong side. I bring the lining and lining together, the main piece together. So that's where I'm going to stop sewing. I'll give it a space like about 5 inches and continue sewing. After which I will be using that space I left there to turn the whole purse inside out so that my sewing will be neat. So later I'm just going to tack that place or just run stitch it to be kind of invisible if one is using a matching thread. So you see the space I left. So you just do same. It's very easy. I want you to practice this and you'll like the outcome. You can use any fabric of your choice. Even if it's a leftover or unused clothes, you can cut this piece from it and make use of it. So that I use for practice. You don't have to get expensive material before you practice. So that is how you're going to continue till you finish sewing. So I'm done with that already. The next thing you're going to do, all you will like to do is just to come and sew this other side to the upper part. This time around, I'm not going to be leaving any space. I'm not going to be leaving any space. We already left the space for it. So we're just done with that and just repeat the same thing you did on the main piece at the base. Make sure the seams are aligned together. Fine. Now do the other side same way. Make sure the seams align together. That's it. Simply done with that, and the next thing is to turn it out. Just see the beauty of this purse that you can make with even your ashwabi. That is, if you have a uniform for a party, you can just use the leftover to make this purse, just to make you stand out on whatever occasion you are going to attend. It's just an idea. You might choose not to do it, and you might choose to do it. So take a look at the pose. Isn't this beautiful? It's so beautiful and it's going to last long because of the material it is made from. So that's it. Our purse is ready. So the next thing now is to seal up the opening where we turn out our bag. So you can choose to use needle and thread to tack, or you just fold it in like so, place it on your machine and sew it right away. And that's it. We are just done with the bag. So you make sure you hide the rough edges. That also prevents it from fraying. So just sew it like so. I've just covered the I've covered the you can see I'm done with that. So the next thing now is to put in your money, your phone, whatever it is that you need to keep inside when going out.